Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast.
Papa Do! You and I are entertaining. We are entertaining, right?
Yeah, we are.
We're entertaining.
Yes.
We're two white dudes that talk about hip-hop. Entertaining. That's exactly what people want. When I think of rap music, I think I really want to go listen to two white dudes talk about this particular subject.
Yeah,
do you not think
on
that?
The audio. No, on the audio side, I definitely do. Like, if I'm listening. And watching, we're even more entertaining because we could both do a backflip at any given moment. So you're always on the edge of your seat waiting to see if we're going to do one. We haven't done one yet, but it could happen at any moment. So you're like constantly on edge, you know? It's like watching a hockey game. Like the puck could go in that net at any moment. Yeah.
Any moment. Backflips are in my repertoire. I'm going to bust it out one day. I think I used to try to do front flips into my chair many years ago when I first started doing YouTube videos. My first closet studio.
Are we recording?
Yeah, I'm doing a soft open. I'm trying something different.
Okay. I see. I remember a video where let me see if I can remember the exact video that you did this. You charged into your chair head first and you hurt your head or your neck or your shoulder or something right in the beginning of the video. This had to be reaction. It might have been when you were reacting to your viewers' music, because I've watched it more than once.
Maybe.
So that might be the one where you reacted to my song for the first time. Or it was Unforgivable reactions.
It was during that time period.
You reacted to Unforgivable reactions. I don't think you did that.
No, I reacted to Unforgivable. Yeah. I just broke it down and told everybody what happened during that time. But that was my attempt at a front flip, and I put a hole in the wall. And it was there until I moved out, and I didn't know I put a hole in the wall because there was like a sheet, or I don't know if there was like a foam thing right there. There was something there where I didn't know there was a hole in the wall until I was tearing down my studio, and I was like, oh my God, what's that from? And then I remembered I tried to do a front flip into the chair. Didn't go so smoothly.
Damn.
Good times. So back in simpler times.
When would the intro play for this podcast?
I've already played it. What are you talking about? It's a soft open.
You played at the top. I thought you but soft open to me means, or is that cold open when you open with just talking, like right out the gate? We're just talking mid-conversation.
I think that's a cold open. Is it technically? So should I get all like podcasting and be like, hello everybody, welcome to the Papa Do Podcast? Should I do that?
No, you don't gotta do that.
Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm not in the mood for that today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people deserve to be punished anyway for even being here in the first place. Like, what are you doing? You know?
If you click this, you pretty much decide, fuck
you
having
waste
a good day.
Yeah, I know, right? You could be listening to a good song, an informational podcast, something like that, but instead you're listening to two morons.
Absolute morons. We don't know shit. We really don't. Our web of knowledge is very minuscule and super specific to certain topics.
The key is to talk about what you know and not about what you don't know.
Exactly. And that's why we always talk about white rappers. That's it.
We don't always talk about white rappers.
And Will Smith. White rappers
the closest thing to a white rapper when it comes to the rest of the rappers, the rest of the races of rappers, rappers races. Yeah, we got to turn that into a game somehow. I don't know how.
I don't think we should do that. That sounds like
that
sounds like a cancellation waiting to happen.
Okay. Well, make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Papa Do Podcast. If you're listening to this and you are a loyal listener, you can't donate through there, but try anyway. Just try to shove the money into your phone.
That's
because, God, we need it. And then subscribe to our YouTube channel if you aren't already. Spoiler alert, it's called Papa Do Podcast. And listen to us on Spotify or wherever else you listen to podcasts, unless you want to see our pretty faces. Fortune knife.
All right. That was nice. We both gave very good faces. Yeah, we're trying to extort money. Please just give money. Shove the dollar bills into the charging port of your phone. might work. It might end up on the other side.
That's what I was hoping for. Because, I mean, if you could put $1 into a piggy bank slot, you know, the little slit on the top of the piggy bank.
Do people use piggy banks anymore? Is that a thing? Are we that old? Did we just show our age?
I got one for my kid. I got one for my kid.
You have one for your kid, but do kids actively pursue their own piggy bank? Do they like, hey, mom and dad, can I have a piggy bank to start saving up money? Do they do that? Or do they just like, hey, bitch, buy me these shoes? Because that's what I feel like kids are like nowadays.
Wow, I thought you were going to go the other way and be like, hey, I'm responsible. There's information out there about how to financially take care of yourself even when you're 8 years old online. So I'm going to make an Acorns account or something like that. But you went the whole other way.
Bitch, give me them shoes. Them new Jordans dropped. $300, I need it.
Some peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Bitch.
Oh, my God. That just made me want some chocolate milk.
Well, that's peanut butter jelly sandwich and chocolate milk? Chocolate milk?
Dude, yes. Yes. Yes.
Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk.
Yes. This is like a 3 glazed donut microwaved in the microwave.
Okay. Now you're talking my language.
And eat it with a fork. That's what this type of revelation is for you right now. Chocolate milk and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I've had regular milk with it, but just chocolate milk, I feel like it wouldn't hit as hard.
Nah, it would hit harder.
I like being hit hard.
It would hit harder than the Carter, and the Carter 6 is coming June 6th, ladies and gentlemen. And that is not one of the topics we're going to talk about today, but I just wanted to remind people that this is not a sandwich and dairy product podcast. This is the Pop-A-Doo podcast, where we don't talk about pop. We talk about hip. The title for this podcast makes no sense.
Hip Pop-A-Doo.
That sounds so
fine.
Stupid.
Neither one of us drink Mountain Dew. Neither one of us listen to pop music. We don't talk about pop. We don't talk about Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Two white rappers. That needs to be the new name. Two white rappers talking about rap.
Very bad takes.
Yeah.
The Bad Takes podcast. The Take It Back podcast.
You know what, man? It's whatever.
Is that a new slogan?
No, it's whatever.
Oh, it's whatever. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
And whatever is a song that we're talking about today from Megan The Stallion. I always call her Meg The Stallion.
Songs of the week.
Oh, we're getting into songs of the week. Okay, yeah, sure. We got a few of them to talk about.
You never let me do the bow. You always forget that I do an onomatopoeia at the end of my singing, and it's constantly interrupted, and it's part of the song.
Let's get into the songs of the week. Crypt, take it away.
Megan The Stallions, whatever.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing. I was going to let you sing.
I already did it. Well,
do it again. So that way you can
I don't want to
do
it again.
I won't cut you off this time.
Songs of the week, bow. You get a shortened version.
All right, that's all right.
I'm upset.
That's all right, I'll take it. You want to talk about Megan The Stallion first?
God,
shit. I saw that. Is that a Tex-Tail shirt? Are you wearing a Tex-Tail shirt?
Fuck!
If you wore a Tex-Tail shirt, it wouldn't spill on you. They're waterproof.
I don't care about your sponsor.
Is it Tex-Tail? Is the shirt Tex-Tail?
No, it's not Tex-Tail. It's a cheap-ass Amazon shirt, and I'm soaked. Fuck!
All right, I got to record this and send this to them for the sponsor, for the email that they sent me, so that way I can be like, this is the perfect way to open up this sponsor segment. It's not a Tex-Tail. It's something else. Fuck. Wait, you said, what about the shirt?
It's an Amazon shirt that's not waterproof.
Why do you have an Amazon shirt?
Because I buy clothes on Amazon. So that's besides the point. I'm fucking soaked.
Oh, I thought you meant like a warehouse worker shirt.
No, it's just a shirt that I bought on Amazon.
And what did you spill? It had a lid.
I know, the lid popped open when I caught it.
Were you drinking chocolate milk and eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No, it was water. Joey, it was fucking water. All right.
You drink water?
It's water. I drink water. That's all I drink.
Do you put lemons in your water?
No, it's just straight water.
You know what's really good? Cucumber water.
You know what? Megan The Stallion showed her ass a lot and talked about it a lot. My wife once told me that if she would ever leave me for anyone, it would be Megan The Stallion.
That's honorable.
I can deal with it, I suppose.
I feel like she's actually kind of classy outside of her rap act that she does. You know what I mean? Like when I see her talk in interviews and stuff, she's like a very classy woman. in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
like,
I feel
porn
like
stars are quite classy when they're not sucking dick on camera.
I mean, yeah. You know, I wouldn't know. I went frail. Wait, what's the word for dormant? Nah, I don't know.
What? What are we doing?
Basically, whenever you have the urge to watch porn, you just watch swan videos of them swimming in lakes, and you just play some classical music in the background. And then you just punch yourself in the nuts a couple times, and then you're good to go.
That's good.
And yeah, that's what I've been practicing. I think it's called Buddhism. Anyways, besides that, Meg The Stallion, whatever. I really fuck with this song. It's got a nice bounce to it. If you've listened to any Meg The Stallion mixtapes or does she have any albums? Yeah, she has one album. I think.
I don't know the name of it. I think she has one.
Yeah, I feel like she does.
Yeah, she just put it out. My wife listens to it. Like Mamushi, whatever. Mamushi, that song's on there.
Oh, okay.
Wakasti Wasta, whatever the hell she's saying.
I didn't know that actually ended up on her album, the one where she's talking Korean. Hey, I did a whole song. No, was she talking Korean or Japanese? I don't know. I'm not going to ask you this question.
Japanese, I think. I think it was Japanese.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're the type of person that gets Europe and Asia confused. So why the fuck am I asking you?
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself? All right.
Anyways,
why don't you just run and do a cannonball on top of that microphone?
Nope, I won't do it. After this podcast, I'm going to sit down, pull up a nice video of some swans swimming in a lake, play some Mozart in the background, and just go to fucking town.
Anyway, so I agree. I actually really like the song. I feel like, when her and Nicki Minaj had their little battle going back, Nicki Minaj kept calling her a one flow hoe. One flow hoe. Said that several times. And I was like, she does kind of have this one particular flow that she does a lot. But this song, I felt like she switched it up quite a bit. It was still like a recognizable Megan flow, but I felt like it was different. At least the second verse felt different than what I'm used to hearing.
Well, she amped it up a little bit in the second verse, I will say that. But I don't know. She kind of follows the same kind of formula that I feel like the Baby follows, where they just have their pocket, they just have their flow, they just have their type of beat selection, and they just ride it, you know?
I would ride a lot.
Oh, God. I would say with this one that the producer is Bankroll Got It for this one. I feel like he produced some other stuff for Meg The Stallion before. This was the point I was trying to make 5 minutes ago, that she had this song called Eat It. I'm pretty sure it's called Eat It. And it's a fucking banger. And it kind of reminded me of this. These type of beats that she has, if you think about it, it's kind of like those Swisha House beats a little bit, but just a little bit more bouncy with harder hitting drums. That's what I feel like. I just really feel like it has that Texas sound to it, you know? And I think she just fits in that pocket really well. And I like that, what I assume is a sample. Whatever, bitch, whatever.
I don't know what it would be from.
I don't know either, but it sounded too produced to be not a sample. You get what I'm saying? Like, it sounded like it would have took a lot of work to make it sound like a sample. Dying is a real thing.
What the fuck are you doing?
Dying.
Are you aspirating? What's happening? Okay, I'll talk. I kind of already said what I wanted to say about the song. The music video is kind of weird. She was a mermaid in a lobby full of fish. Like, is that just a reference to there's other fish in the sea, but she's the best fish of the sea? It was like catfish heads, and that's what I got from it.
You knew the type of fish? That makes sense. Because they have the little...
Catfishing. Wait a minute. So, she's a beautiful mermaid. Listen, she's a beautiful mermaid. All right, up on this, she's in this poster, like aquarium looking thing, and there's this room full of other fish, and one of them is a catfish. And catfishing is a term for someone that pretends to look better online than what they are in real life.
Right.
She's a fucking mermaid. She looks as good in real life as she does online. But these other bitches out here being catfish. Can't wait for Kyron to clip this and make it seem like I'm really fucking caring about this.
Well, you're definitely standing right now. You're being a Meg stan. Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion. All right, no, we're not going to do this. But speaking of Stan, I watched Final Destination for the first time the other day. No, we're not going to get into this. Yeah. We can talk about that later.
I forgot about that. Damn. Okay.
We could find a different place to put that conversation.
That's fine.
I'll find a way. I will find a way for that conversation to come up again and for it to make sense. Watch me work. They call me Segway J.
All right, Segway J. So, song was fun. Let's go on to next song. Russ. Hold on. Let me get my segue. Joey, you seem like you got a lot of pent up aggression. Are you pent up?
No.
You're not pent up? I'm pent up. I'm fucking pissed. Somebody else is pent up. Russ, pent up in a penthouse. Pent.
I didn't give you any leeway there.
You're an ass. Just like, no, I'm actually quite cool. It's like, you shouldn't be
staring right at my screen, and it literally says in huge letters, Russ, pent up in a penthouse. And I'm just not giving you any fucking chance here to do your segue. I'm the segue guy. I'm Segway J. You're Captain Barcatcher. Know your place on the Papadoo podcast.
You just told me it wasn't your fucking name.
Changed my mind.
Well, you're a woman. There it is. So, this music video was also very, very cool. Super simplistic, but I liked the idea of it. How did you feel about it?
Okay, so for Russ, Pent Up in a Penthouse, he releases this music video where Crypt, like he said, very simple music video, but he starts the music video with his face beating the shit out of him. But as the music video goes on, as he vents, as he lets out this pent-out aggression, the wounds on his face disappear. It's like when you used to take that the acne go away stuff. Man, there was like a specific treatment for acne. Boom!
We're fucking old, dude. God, we are old. Why do I didn't even have
Dirt Devil commercial.
Yes. Dude, I didn't even have acne. Never once in my life have I had acne, but by God, I knew what fucking Proactive was.
That's crazy.
That marketing team was wild.
Like that,
fucking 20 years later, and I'm just like, Proactive. It was like some random keyword that I was taught when I was young and just saved that in my memory bank for until this very moment.
It goes to show the impression that maybe we even have on the youth that listen to us, you know? Like, they're going to remember this for years to come.
They're going to remember this. This is important.
Anyways. Where's the confidence?
Confidence has been shilled a long time ago.
Tune in next week where we actually talk about the song Russ Pent Up in a Penthouse. Dope soul sample, dope pace to the song. Russ is in his rap bag 100% for this one. Well, I can't say 100%. I'll say 90% because he does get a little singy in certain parts, but I think he uses them sparingly and uses them very well. Really quick, back to the music video though. That I didn't put the connection of two and two together, but I was familiar with the album artwork. This was the album artwork of Santiago. If you type in Santiago right now, Russ Santiago, you'll see that the art cover for that was him all bruised up. And he even had the Band-Aid on the nose and everything. And that was like, that's where that look came from that he brought back for this music video. He basically took that Santiago album cover and brought it to life for this music video. So I thought that was a little cool callback or Easter egg for his fans. Yeah, I'm a fan of Russ. I don't know his whole catalog. He's got a really big catalog. This is a song that's going to be coming out on his album Wild. That's coming out in spring or summer of this year. It's not confirmed yet. AKA he's probably still working on it. He's like, shit, should have never said a date. Fuck. Love that feeling. That's why I personally...
It's happened several times.
Yeah, I don't announce anything until it's done anymore.
I don't give a hard date until something's done, for sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do it to wonder, like, do people even care that I'm working on something? Be like, hey, album coming soon, and then I just want to see if people will be like, awesome! Or if it's like, I really don't fucking care.
It's your job to make them care. You're Captain Barcatcher. You're that guy.
I am that guy.
You're the guy with the stain on his Amazon shirt. Your shirt is mad blue. What the fuck? Were you walking the dog at night or something and you wanted to make sure you were seen on the road?
I just bought a nice athletic shirt that felt comfortable. And this is just what I picked. I like the blue color.
It
reminds me of the ocean.
Sucks.
Simpler times. You know what? You fucking suck.
Damn, that hurt. That hurt my feelings.
Speaking of fucking sucking.
All right, I want to see where this goes.
That Sway Universe freestyle.
No. We don't have to talk about that yet. We don't have to talk about that yet. Let's talk.
I like the Russ song. I liked the melodic parts. I do want to ask you though. Like I've always heard my whole life, not my whole life, but like every time Russ is brought up, it's always brought up that he's corny and that people didn't like him. And I've just never really understood it because every time I've heard him, I feel like it's been super easy to listen to.
That's kind of his thing.
Maybe it's because I'm corny, so I don't know.
No, he's an easy listen. Like a lot of his stuff was a lot more. When he rebranded, he started to, and when he started to pop off, he was in that melodic bag a lot more. What's his album that was like his breakout album? At least underground. There Really Is a Wolf, I think is what it was. And I think he did like 11 albums before that dropped or something.
Holy shit.
Crazy like that. I might have that wrong, but I don't think I do. But yeah, when I went back to finally listen to that, because I was more tapped into his modern music, I was like, damn, this sounds like kind of, you know how Drake and Party Next Door's album was, where it was like slow and melodic and very underproduced for a lot of the songs. It was kind of like that, but a little bit more cleaner. Like Russ had a cleaner vocals on it. It wasn't just auto-tuned out or melodined out, all that stuff. Like it was really clean sounding, but just really simple. And I don't know. I could see why people thought that. But then you should listen to an album like Chomp. He has an album called Chomp and Chomp 2, where he's just straight up in the rap bag. Like cold tomatoes. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I just coined a new term here on the Papadoo podcast.
In my rap bag, like cold tomatoes. Nice punchline. I like it.
But yeah, you need to listen to Chomp. If you listen to Chomp, then people, you know what? Maybe not even you, because you seem to respect Russ, but anybody that thinks Russ is corny, I think they need to listen to the Chomp projects. There's Chomp 1 and Chomp 2. So Chomp on that. All right?
Awesome. Chomp.
Get away from my cousin. He's not my cousin.
All right. What's your next segue? Segue J.
I mean, Russ has money on money. And this is something that we know. And Future and Young Thug have dropped a song called Money on Money. Now, I think this is Young Thug's first video and first big single since Getting Out, if I'm not mistaken. I love when you fucking yawn on the Papadoo podcast. This is why I shut off the video, because I don't want to see your stupid fucking shirt. I don't want to see your stupid fucking face. I don't. Fuck you, man.
Are you done?
Any questions or concerns?
So, fuck you. First of all,
that's understandable.
Second, how do people listen to this? Who are our audience?
Low key, I think this is our best episode yet.
You think so?
Yep.
20 minutes in, 24 minutes in.
That's it?
I've spilled water on myself.
We're 24 minutes in, and we're almost done with our Songs of the Week segment. That means we're keeping it moving.
I'm trying. And I really am trying to get it through.
I think we're talking about songs that people actually give a fuck about, too.
Are we?
Oh, wait. We didn't mention the new Will Smith song.
Go fuck yourself. This Money on Money song. All right. It is Young Thug's. I think it is his first video back. I don't think it's his first verse back, but maybe his first big feature. Because he was on... Was he on Cardi's album?
Yeah.
It was on an album that I hated.
Remember that. I thought you listened to that all the time.
Yeah, that... Honestly, Joe, if you go back and look at my channel, that video where I did the album review killed me. Like, quite literally, I stopped uploading videos after that. I was on a 72-day in a row streak. I made that album review video, and I was like, I think I hate music now. And I've uploaded 3 videos since then, and it's been 2 months. That's how much that album affected my life. And I'm not even joking.
I know, and that's what makes it funnier, but at the same time, it's sad. But, I mean, it's just some guy in Atlanta making some music, man. Like, just like these two guys here. Speaking of guys in Atlanta making music, Future and Young Thug are 2 guys in Atlanta making music. I love doing segues when we're like already
there.
Yeah, already there.
Segues just to get us back on topic.
Exactly. Yeah, so I don't know where the fuck we are right now, but Future and Young Thug have this song called Money on Money. The music video, let me ask you, what's it reminiscent of? Did it remind you of any music video you've seen before?
Not music video, but it reminded me of like Bad Boys.
Oh.
Like the movie Bad Boys.
Yo, I didn't finish that. I started watching that the other day too, and I didn't finish it. The chick got shot in the room.
Yep.
By the guy. She was holding a pillow, and then he shot her. And I was shocked.
She didn't actually get shot.
Oh, is that a spoiler?
I'm just kidding. She did. But finish fucking movies. Don't start movies and not finish them.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's just say there's some distractions in this house. Megan The Stallion came over and just started twerking in the living room, and I just
okay.
Yeah, so
yeah, relatable problems.
And then I shut off the TV because I was like, I'm all the bad boy you need. And then she's like, I'm gonna go. This isn't even the right house.
I understand her feeling of wanting to leave.
Yeah, kind of blew the opportunity.
It's kind of what I want to do. It's kind of what I want to do right now. It's just fucking.
The music video for Money on Money is very reminiscent of Otis by Jay-Z and Kanye. Remember they had the Maybach
like
and they customized it and like ripped it apart and like took the roof off of it or the doors off the sides, and they were just doing donuts and just like spinning around the lot. And just
what if they did that on purpose?
I think so, because they did it in this one with the Lamborghini truck.
Yeah.
Except they took the doors off of it, which was an interesting choice because Young Thug is literally rapping about a Rolls Royce. So,
yeah. I mean, they are the Jay-Z and Kanye of today's generation, so it would make sense that they're giving that ode.
Whoa, that was kind of a hot take right there. I would
Are we doing a segue?
No,
I'm 100% joking. Do not clip that and take me seriously.
Oh, bro,
you thought I was in for real? Do you know me?
Yeah. No,
Fuck
there's
them.
people. I was like, wow. Like I've had Crypt around this side of the music so much.
No, absolutely not. I am stuck in my ways.
Somewhat of the light, but a little bit of a disillusion light, because I would not go that far. But
no, I just the one thing that I remember from Young Thug's verse is that he said his swimming pool was heated. I was like, okay, that's an upper middle class flex. I can respect that.
Is yours
flex.
heated?
It was supposed to be. I got fucked.
My bathtub is heated whenever I put hot water in it.
Yo, I think mine is too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's the trick. Like I was trying to figure it out for years, and then one day I was like, you know what? Let's see if this faucet goes left.
There's another handle here. Yeah,
and
it's like there's another whole other lever here. I just never known what it did.
Yeah, because it said H, and I was scared if I turned it, it meant hell, and if I turned it, like it would just send me down the drain into hell, and I just always was weary of that, you know.
I get it.
Yeah.
Speaking of hell, I had to listen to this song. So, I'm just kidding. I really did enjoy the switch up to Future's part. As much as I don't like that kind of music, it is a vibe song, and the beat on Future's part, just everything about Future's part was better than Young Thug's part for me.
Yeah.
I can see myself turning on that transition and listening to it and driving around and it being okay to listen to.
I think Future ate on this, and the beat by the end of this song was very was a lot more hyped. Had those cool synths and whatever it was in the background. They let it play out at the end a little bit. That was fire to me. The beat like grew on me as the song went on. Of course, during Future's verses, it completely switches to a different beat. I think the same drum pattern or same drums.
Yeah, it was a different beat for sure. Might have been the same tempo, same BPM.
Yeah, I think the same tempo throughout the whole song. But there's something I got to give Future some credit for, bro. I don't know if he recorded this at like in the car, but he perfectly lip synced his talking part during that little skit in the middle in the music video.
The audio was 100% from a camera in that car. It was noticeably worse than the rest of everything else.
I know, but I thought like maybe that was just from
No. That was a live recording. That was not a lip sync.
So it
was a live recording.
Okay, because that's impressive.
All of his bitches are recognizable by APs. If they don't have an AP on, they are not Future's woman.
Well, now every girl that I look at, I'm gonna look at their wrist. No longer gonna look at the kahukas or the chababa or whatever. I'm gonna look straight at their wrist, and if I see that watch on their wrist, then I will know to not interact with that woman because
she's claimed by Future.
They belong to Future. Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, little caveat here. I am a married white man, and
puts a damper on things.
It does. It's way harder to hook up with chicks when you're married. Like it's not the same. You know?
No, I don't.
I'm making this money for my bitch and my kids. So I think Young Thug's verse, honestly, I like the hook. I like the hook a lot. You know, Rolls Royce, I don't even know the name. Mess with this chick, I don't even know the name. I hope he's not talking about the chick that the chick that he's making this money for. No, the chick that.
Oh, you're talking about Young Thug. I got you. He's like, I don't know your name, but here's a $100,000 watch. You can wear it your mind now. You're AP number 1. You're AP number 2. That's how he names them. He names the watches. He doesn't name the ladies.
That's crazy. He just has like a whole spreadsheet in his phone of just how to keep track of them. That's wild. I think Young Thug's verse though was not that great on this. I thought it was pretty uninspired. It wasn't. Remember, I always talk to you about how much of a fucking Don he is when it comes to flows. That didn't seem to be the case in this one. I liked how he sounded on the hook. That's what I was really paying attention for.
That was in the back of my head when you said that. But I was curious to see what he was going to do now that he can't rap about any sort of gang affiliation or drugs, really. Like any kind of stuff like that. I forgot
about that handicap. I forgot about that. Damn. Yeah.
The second he raps about it, I mean, the Rico case is back on.
I mean, when he said, I'm doing this for my bitch and my kids, I was like, wait a minute. Something seems a little bit, like, watered down about this a little bit.
That's what I said when he said that his pool was heated. I was like, oh, this is like white suburban flex. That's not a rapper flex.
Is this a trend that's going on right now? Like, think about T Grizzly. Like, I tell that bitch I got a wife. Here's my ring. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, what's going on here, bro? Is it like, is getting married and being faithful the new wave?
Yeah. Like, I got a 3.2% on my mortgage rates. Fuck with me.
I know. Refinance the house. Can't take out a second mortgage. It's financially irresponsible. Like when Goldilocks ate the porridge.
Mortgage and porridge. I can respect that, I suppose.
Maybe not the financially irresponsible part. I would have to take the financially and just keep it just being irresponsible.
It works. See, we work through punchlines
Refinance the crib,
together.
Can't take out a second mortgage. I was told that's irresponsible, like Goldilocks eating porridge. Something like that.
Is that what we're doing now? We're just freestyling? We give each other bars? Rate the bars! You remember when we used to do that? We need to bring that back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I forgot about that.
Bring
I don't
it
have
back.
any.
No, or not now. Not now.
Okay, rate the bars. We'll bring that back. I did see somebody comment that one time.
Rate the bars.
We have one more song of the week, right?
Nah. Rate the bars, and then we could just do. What was the other one that we did? No, it's one that I saw recently.
Still content. We love it.
What the fuck is it called, dude? About bars. Guess who said the bar? Guess who said the bar?
Okay. I'd be down for that. That would be fun.
Guess who?
This actually would have been a great episode for that because we're about to talk about the last song of the week, and that is it for music. Then we're going to go into hip hot takes, and then I want to talk about one thing that involves you that we could talk about real quick. But the last song of the week, let's just blow through this. Token's Duck Hunter. You told me to look at it. I did.
I watched the music video for it. I listened to the song while watching the music video. So let's just be clear. For Token Duck Hunter, I watched the music video, and while that was happening, the audio was on. So I was able to hear the song simultaneously while the music video was playing.
You sounded like you were trying to meet a word count right there.
Like I had to reach, like how I wrote all my essays in school.
Yeah, like I asked you to respond with 300 words, and so you just said the same thing in different ways.
I feel bad for my teachers, man. I feel bad for a lot of teachers that have to read this bullshit that's put on their desk or sent to their emails or put on their blackboards or whatever.
Quit giving word counts. Quit giving page counts, like minimum requirements. That's why people just fluff it with a lot of bullshit. I did it for certain.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I used to go through and highlight all the periods and make them size 20 font to spread it out just a little bit more and make my pages longer.
Wow.
I did crazy stuff.
And that's when you would type stuff like, the circle is round because it is round.
Spherical!
Similar to a circle. A circle also goes around. It could go around something because it's round. The shape of a circle is round. There you go. One paragraph right there. Boom.
Speaking of that,
yeah.
You know when you call somebody a square, like it means they're a loser?
I know
you ever
when
heard
people
that?
call me a square.
Yeah. You know you're a square because you're never a round. You're never around anybody.
Somebody told me that recently, and that's bullshit, okay? That's bullshit. That's like the same shit that somebody posted one time that said, today was the day that I found out a bar stands for beverage alcohol room. Something like that.
Yeah, that's
something like that.
That's stupid.
And I was like, bitch, no.
That's just someone looking for attention.
It's called a bar because the fucking... Anyways, speaking of bar,
Hunter.
somebody that used to go to Moe's Bar or Tavern was Homer Simpson. And Homer Simpson starred in this video from Token Duck Hunter. He was dressed as Homer Simpson. Some may say Gold Dust. In the spirit of...
I think he was dressed like a duck. Like a yellow duck.
Is that what that was supposed to be?
That's what I thought.
It was a very entertaining video. Very entertaining.
It was interesting. That's one thing you can't say about that man. His music videos are top notch. I love every single one of them. There's always something fucking weird happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just super odd. It's always edited really fast and dynamic. And I watched somebody put out a TikTok of how they edited the video and like put all the rubber. You know what? I have a rubber duck just sitting here. Doesn't seem like a normal thing to have, but I have one. It has a baseball jersey on it. My niece gave it to me. I saw. No shot. You have a rubber duck.
I mean, if you put it on this guy here, then it kind of like becomes like
a giraffe leg.
A person with a giraffe leg that just their life kind of sucks. They just have to live life just hopping around on this fucking giraffe leg. And if I put this red ball on their nose, then all of a sudden they're a clown. like a white clown, just that has one little draft leg to hop around on.
Why do you have the mannequin head?
Just hating their.
You forgot to mention that.
There's no reason to question these things.
Man, what other weird things do I have in this studio? That's how we're gonna meet our minimum count.
That's how we're gonna hit our 300 words on this essay.
Yeah.
Today.
I have a baseball trophy for where I was a coach 3 years ago for a coach pitch.
That's boring, man.
A duck.
Don't you have like a draft leg or something?
I have the new Manscaped Lawnmower 5.0 Gold Edition.
Oh God, it's a fucking sponsor.
I have a disc golf disc signed by several pros.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Paul did sign it, but also several other pros. Ben Askren, the UFC fighter, I went to his house in Wisconsin, and that's where this was, and that's where I got that, and he signed it.
What city is in Wisconsin? Like, what big cities are in Wisconsin?
Milwaukee.
Oh, okay, so I've been there before.
I have a shark chain.
Remember I just drove to Milwaukee on a whim from your house?
You did, and watched the Bucks play.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And speaking of the Bucks,
wait, is that from that fucking
Casey, something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're out of business.
Damn. Last time I got like a sponsor from them, I was reacting to 6ix9ine. Gooba.
That's what I was too. That's why I have that shark chain. They sent me that because of the 6ix9ine sponsor.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Doug Hunter was dope. Anyway.
I barely remember the song, dude. Like, I barely remember the song. It was
cool flows, but he's rapping a lot about sex and money and braggadocio stuff. And it's a path that he's been on for a while. It was a vibe. The flows were a lot cleaner and tighter than what he has been doing, and I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Mad respect it.
Watch the music video. If you're listening to this, don't listen to our take on this song, which is basically nothing. Just go watch the music video. It's very entertaining, very fun. And if you like The Simpsons, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
There.
Great. It's one of my favorite, more recent Token songs just because of how easy it is to listen to. But speaking of Token, I did ask him to be on YouTube Cypher 4. And that's what I wanted to talk about, is YouTube Cypher 4. Because you sent me the final beat.
Yeah, I did.
Is it final? Is it done?
Yeah. I mean...
Is it done enough where I can send it to people?
If I'm ending up mixing the Cipher, I'm going to tweak little volume things and shit like that.
Okay.
But
you'll do that.
But it's good enough for writing.
I'm just gonna air all this out right now.
Why?
Because anybody that listens to this is diehards. Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody know who I've asked and who's responded and who hasn't.
Oh wow. This is all news to me.
Yeah. I'm just throwing this out on a whim. Token, I asked him. He was very respectful, but he declined.
Okay, the way you texted me the other day did not make it sound like that. You were just
he was super respectful about it.
Actually, I didn't even ask you anything regarding No, I did ask you something regarding the Cipher, but all you responded with was Token said no. I was like, I wasn't even talking about Token. Like, what the fuck?
We were talking about the Cipher, but he respectfully declined because of his album, but I get it. I asked Ren. Ren said to hit him up in a few months. He is doing some treatments right now for his Lyme disease in Mexico. So he's not even around any sort of music stuff right now, but there is potential for Ren to hop on, which would be awesome.
Well for him.
Yeah. No, I said, dude, just enjoy Mexico, enjoy the beautiful scenery, and I hope all goes well for you with that.
Okay.
Those are the only people that have told me anything that I've asked. Here's a list of other people that I've asked and have not responded, all right?
So much suspense. All right.
I asked Tech9. I text him. I have not heard back, but I did ask him.
Okay. I like it.
I asked Connor Price. Messaged him on Instagram. No response.
Tough.
Yeah. Harry Mack. Messaged him on Instagram. No response. And Norman Sand.
Yep.
Norman Sand. Messaged him on Instagram. No response.
The guy that raps like...
So. Yes. He would probably be my favorite rapper on the Cipher if he said yes. That dude is incredibly talented.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So that's who I've asked. If you guys have any other suggestions, go ahead, drop a comment on Spotify and YouTube. But don't care about Joey's, care about y'all's. go ahead and drop a comment on Spotify and YouTube. Other people you want me to ask, and also those people that I told you about. Y'all need to go be like, hey, Crypt said to check your fucking messages. That way you can deny him, so he quit worrying about it. That'd be great.
All right. Sounds good. So basically, no progress has been made.
0.
Are you on the Cipher?
I suppose I will be at the end.
All right, we got somebody.
Yeah, you're on it. Supposed to be anyway.
I'm on it.
Unless you say no as well.
I might. I'm bougie now, man.
I do have one small artist that I want on it that I know will say yes. I just haven't asked them yet. I know of at least one that I'm going to ask.
Dope.
I haven't even told you who that is, but...
No, you don't gotta.
Yeah, that's who I've asked so far.
All right.
And then
cool.
I asked all of them. It was early one morning where I was just feeling... I hate asking people for anything. I've always been like this. And it was just one morning. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put it out there in the world. I'm going to ask them, and let's do this. And then I just got all no's or people ignoring me. So I was like, okay. This maybe we shouldn't do this anymore. But anyway, that's the progress update on YouTube Cypher 4.
My boy got more no's than an astrologist.
Wow. All right. Well,
I don't know if that's
we have some hip hot takes.
Wait, but before we get into the hip hot takes, and I do my great theme song for it. Did you listen to the Randall Park freestyle?
I did.
So, for anybody that's listening to this, Randall Park, yes, you may know that name. He's not a rapper per se. He's not known to be a rapper. I'll put it like that. He used to go by a rap name of Randriff because wow. I don't know if his crippling dandruff was well, not crippling, but he said he had some dandruff at the time. But also, he comes off the top with his rhymes. All right, so that's where the name came from. He's like very deep roots hip hop influenced. So put that through your mind there. But anyways, Randall Park. Have you seen any like movies or TV shows that he's been in?
I know he's Asian Jim from The Office.
Wow. I'm surprised you know that. I'm surprised
I didn't
know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive. Okay. He was also in Ant-Man's movies. He was in Ant-Man 1 and Ant-Man 2. And then he was also in WandaVision.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, he was Detective Jimmy Woo?
Okay.
Think I got that right? But anyways, I knew him as an actor for that. Fuck you. Anyways.
Dude, I try to stop the yawn. I always catch it halfway and just in my mouth is like it's just halfway open. And I try so hard to be respectful and not yawn. And I feel like it just comes off way worse.
I don't know how I caught wind of this, but I did. How was this podcast 48 minutes? I don't know. But he rapped on Sway in the Morning. He rapped on Sway in the Morning. And I was like confused. And I was like, wait a minute. Is he rapping one of his favorite verses from an artist he knows? Or like, well, what's happening here? And then he just starts rapping. And he's rapping in his cadence of how he talks as an actor. And he's very, well, hello, this is Randall Park. You know, I don't know if I would really necessarily do that, but, you know. And he was rapping just like that with that voice and the inflections. And it was, I don't even want to go ahead and say this was like spiritual miracle.
It was close. It was rhyme zone-y.
Yeah, but it was pretty clever. I've listened to it multiple times now, and it was very unique, his style of what he was saying. And I mean, the delivery, I guess, definitely could have been better, of course, but you know, he's just doing this for fun at this point. I mean, he's a successful actor, you know. I think his show right now that he's on is Renaissance. Is he in Renaissance? I think that's a big show right now that he's in. Anyways, but yeah, this kind of, as somebody who was familiar with him as an actor, this kind of blew me away a little bit. I didn't know he had that in the bag. I don't know how you approached this or what you were expecting when I sent this to you, but what'd you think?
I mean, I saw him and immediately recognized him. I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Because there's some other actors that rap that aren't terrible. And at first, it was kind of like I didn't know he was rapping at first. Because like you said, he's talking. And it's like some of it was rhyming a little bit. And then he kind of got into his bag a little bit. But some of the lines were kind of clever. A lot of them were corny. A lot of them were very, rhyme zony. But you clearly tell he was doing it for fun. And everybody was just having fun with it. So I don't think Sway was taking it serious. I don't think anybody at the studio was really taking it serious. And everybody just kind of exploded with laughter at the end. It's like, this is going viral. This is dope at the end.
Yeah. I think it was more about being impressed that he had that in the bag,
Yeah.
Because not, the average person that doesn't rap for a living can't rap like that, So I think it was more of a shock factor more than anything. I was shocked watching it because I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, he's actually rapping. It kind of caught me off guard. Like, this didn't catch me as off guard, but like when I heard Ed Sheeran rap for the first time, I was like, yeah. Go to hell, by the way. Ed Sheeran rapped.
I tried to cover my mouth that time.
Nicki Minaj's Monster Verse, maybe on Breakfast Club or something like that. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? He just killed that. Ed Sheeran's rap just made me want to step up my rap skills, and I'm the rapper. So,
Yeah, I remember that when Daniel Radcliffe rapped Alphabet Aerobics.
I just saw that video come up on my feed right before we started this podcast, and I didn't get to watch it. I need to watch that.
It's all right. It's okay.
Are his bars magical?
He's rapping somebody else's song.
Oh. Wait, what song is that you're saying?
Alphabet Aerobics? Is that a Black Thought song?
Oh, really?
I think.
I don't know, bro. I'm a culture vulture. I don't know about any of this
same,
shit.
but Stuart!
Same, but there's a line, Joey. While you're looking that up, or while Stuart's looking that up.
Not Black Thought. It's a song by Black Alicious.
All right. Thanks, Stuart. Two Stuarts? Dun, dun, dun. The Papadou conspiracy. Anyways, one last thing, and it has to do with Randall Park rapping, is he got to rap on Jimmy Fallon's show a little over a week ago. And the Roots, of course, do the background music on his show. So they provided an instrumental, and he got to rap over it. And he brought in like a promo picture from 30 years ago when he was when he went to a Roots show in LA.
Damn.
And he brought it there to get signed by them. Like, this was like a huge deal
awesome.
to him. So yeah. It's
kudos,
so it's cool that, he lived out.
Kudos to Asian Jim.
Yeah. I don't see him as Asian Jim. I just see him as Jim. Hats off to me for not seeing race.
There you go. Speaking of not seeing race, let's look into some of these hip-hop takes that we got going on right here. Song! Cue it up!
Hip-hop takes. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of not seeing race, this comes from Thieves. Best artist in the game currently, Eminem, MGK, and NF.
This person is racist. No.
Clip it!
Best rappers in the game. Eminem, MGK.
Best artist in the game.
Best artists
in the game. Yes.
Eminem, MGK, and NF.
Yes.
I mean, man, the massive elephant in the room walking around with draft legs right now is me wondering if this person has ever heard of any black rappers before. That's the one thing that comes to mind, because I think artist, not rapper.
Yeah.
Artist. Tyler, the Creator, like right off the bat, is like better than 2/3 of those, in my opinion. When it comes to artistry.
Your opinion, yeah.
Creativity. Just overall aura, branding, all that shit. So that's number one. NF, he puts on a hell of a show. He's got his branding down packed. He found his lane. He's riding it till the wheels fall off. Diehard fan base. I mean, Eminem, obviously he had his moment. You know what I mean? But, on a good day, I'll give you Eminem and NF out of that, depending on what your flavor is. But MGK cannot be in this conversation. Cannot. MGK cannot be in this conversation. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's not in that, on that level, like any of those artists.
You know what I think we should do with these segments is, have you ever seen those videos where it's like reading celebrities read mean tweets? It's like the tweet pops up and it like shows up, and then it shows somebody responding to them. I think that's what we should do. We should have Kyron
one-word
this.
Answers.
Yeah, and we should be like, this is our reply to this. You should listen to more black rappers. That's it.
Oh, okay. Because that was the only entertaining thing I said. That was the only thing valuable that I said. And then, okay.
It's usually your thing. Like you'll say something valuable first sentence, and then you'll just ramble for
then the rest
solid
is just shit.
It's like, oh, I get it, and then you just explain.
Is that how my verses are too?
Yeah. It was like you say a dope punchline, and then you'll spend 5 punchlines explaining it, or 5 next bars explaining it. Because I know you love when people explain.
Don't categorize me with those motherfuckers. Holy shit!
Joey hates to get it, people. I get it. All right. Let's see here. What are some more other hot takes that I've got right now? Next one is from Nerd Chore. Says the YouTube rap scene is the best of the underground scene.
Well, you're about to see some great marketing for YouTube Cypher 4. No, it is not.
To me, like, what do you mean by underground? Like, do you mean independent artists? Do you mean
that's
like
what that means
SoundCloud
to
versus
me.
YouTube rappers versus small indie label rappers? Like,
you bring up a good point.
I still view Strange Music as underground.
Yeah.
But they're a mainstream label that makes millions and millions of dollars a year, versus people like me and you that make welfare money making rap music. So, like, what are we talking about here? What's the schedule like? Like, who are we going against here?
That's a great point. Like, what makes an underground rapper an underground rapper? I don't know, because I mean, when he said that, some things that came to mind was like Backpack. Like that whole movement.
Yeah, like the backpack ciphers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on other groups right now, or like sections of the internet and shit like that. But I don't know. Yeah. Like, what makes the difference between mainstream, underground, independent?
Yeah, because
I don't know. It's an interesting conversation to be had.
I think underground is like people that have shows where like 1,000 people or less show up to the shows. That feels like an underground show to me. So people like I said, Strange Music is the one that always comes to mind. But
yeah, well, they're like the top dogs in the quote unquote underground scene.
Like, is Hobson still underground? Is Token still considered underground, even though he doesn't want to be part of that? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. It's a very
I would
gray
say
area.
There's a lot of really talented people on YouTube and the YouTube scene, and people that have come out of the YouTube scene.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Me personally, like,
you gotta define what underground means.
I only made videos to promote my music, and I still do. And it's just like, that has always been my agenda, just share my expertise, make fun videos, and promote my music in the videos, and just pray to God that somebody would listen to the music,
I accidentally found out that I could rap, and that's why I do it now.
I think that's what a lot of people in the YouTube scene, I think that's a lot of their background stories. And I
was playing Call of Duty, and I loved rap music, and I was like, I'm going to try it, and then here I am.
That's crazy. And now you're chopping like some cold tomatoes.
All right. Next one. Let's see here.
I think our thing also should be we don't answer the question.
Yeah. Our answer was I don't know. That's quite literally what it was. It's from Donovan Archer. Said Eminem's Rap God was cool, but a little too much look at me and not enough heart.
I think there's different. Why am I always the first to have a take?
I don't know. Fuck you. I'll do it. I agree. I mean, I think it's designed to be a flexing song. Like, look at what I can do. I don't think it's supposed to be. This is a heartfelt rap song about bars. Like, I think that was the whole purpose, was look at what I can do rap wise. I'm the rap god.
Yeah.
That's the purpose.
The hook is what, 4 bars? Something like that?
Yeah.
He just
it's
kind
not
of
even
just
the same
does it
throughout.
really quick just to hold just to have a little catchy part to hold the viewers' attention or listeners' attention for a little bit in between all the madness. But yeah, Rap God was completely a fun song to just flex skills, specifically skills. He says it in the hook. It's in the title. Pretty much there. He's calling himself a rap god, or he's feeling like a rap god. And time and place, you know. Not every song could be Haley's song. Not every song could be Somebody Save Me. Not every song could be that, you know. Not every song could be Love the Way You Lie. Let me just name every single Eminem song. Are you frozen or are you looking at your phone?
Oh, I was frozen.
Bro, it looks like you're sleeping.
My mouse is frozen too.
It looks like you literally fell asleep during the Papadoo podcast.
That'd be par for the course.
It looks like you fell asleep.
My mouse is frozen too. I can't move anything. Here we go.
This is good. This is good stuff.
There we go. I'm back. Yeah. So we're in total agreement with you on that one. It's not a hot take, really. I don't think. This one is from Dext. Says music today has been the most forgettable it's ever been, not including larger hip hop artists too. I can honestly pinpoint one reason for that. What? Let me just. I forgot how to read. Music today has been. Music today has been most forgettable. Okay, so there's typos. Okay, he's missing words. It's hard to read it. Music today. I'm gonna read it exactly how it's written. Music today has been most forgettable it's ever been, not excluding larger hip hop artists too. And I can't honestly pinpoint one reason for that.
Oh, I can. I can absolutely pinpoint a reason for that. Big reason
TikTok.
Is playlists. Playlists is a big one.
Playlists,
because when you're listening to, there's so many songs I've listened to in the car where I'm driving around, something comes on, I'm like, ooh, okay. Well, that was fun. Next song. You know, and like having that tangible item. This is why I like that you still do physical copies with your CDs, because I'm sorry, call me a boom, but there's nothing like holding that album in your hand and looking at that booklet and having that right there, looking at the track list, saying, oh man, I can't wait to get to this song. They're like, it's just like that tangible. I think that's the importance actually of artists still touring and doing shows to go with their music and have that connection with their fans. That's what establishes, and having behind the scene videos and social media done right. That's like very important. Show like, you know, not the so much glamorous stuff. Show yourself fucking up in the studio or whatever, watering your garden. If you water your garden, if you have a garden, man at the garden. Did you know that Kendrick Lamar? No. Anyways.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
Like,
I mean,
the playlist.
We're in a society that has such a. Okay, cool. Yeah, you go.
Playlist.
Your turn. There you go.
Playlist. It's the TikTokification for sure, but because people discover songs, the songs go viral from not even the artist's source material.
Yeah.
They go viral from some chick dancing to one of the songs, and that's how it gets discovered, and no one even takes the time to connect with the artist behind the song. Anyways, go ahead, sir.
I was just going to say, we live in a society where our attention spans are a lot shorter than they used to be, and there is just so much content out there now to be consumed. that it's very easy to forget about something a week after it's happened. And so, music is definitely more forgettable now because I think artists make music knowing that people are going to forget it. And so they're just going to pump it out left, right, and center nonstop. You still have a select few that will make like true art that they hope lasts for a long time. But most people are just pumping the shit out. Because you got to keep pumping stuff out to stay in front of people's eyes or they will forget about you.
Yeah, and that's why it's not worth it to invest all this time into like one song anymore.
Yeah.
Or, there's a balance I'm trying to strike with that where like, in the morning when I wake up, I work on like a quick banger type song, like something quick that I know I could do, something that would have been on like the Made Overnight albums or whatever when I was making albums in one day and shit like that, making quick songs. But then during the week, take a few hours to work on that one song that I'm really trying to perfect and craft, So you get a little bit of both because quantity is important right now. It's crazy.
And I think that's super unfortunate too because, I mean, you and I, as much as like I'm attached to my music, seeing that is the path for success, it makes me not want to do it.
Yeah, I get it.
And so that's just kind of where I'm at. Like I've tried the whole upload a song every 2 weeks and I just felt like I was going straight cookie cutter with stuff and I didn't like it. I didn't like doing it.
Is your Focusrite being fucky or is that mine?
It's yours.
All right,
Oh, cock, there it goes. Cool. Can't hear you anymore. Okay, I'm watching Joey do stuff on his screen. All right, are we back now? I can't hear you.
All right, here we go.
Okay, fuck you. Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, I agree. We're definitely in a more forgettable society. That's why music is more forgettable. Just kind of evolving with the times.
That's a wake-up call, though. That's a wake-up call. And it's up to the artist. Don't get me wrong. It's up to the artist to stay connected with their fans and build something special with their fans. That is 100% falls on the artist. It's another part of the job. Okay? If you're not waking up on top of your fans every morning in their bed, then that's,
dick in their face.
That's on you.
All right, I'm going to go to yours and look at this is the final hip hop take and then we're bouncing.
All right, let's do it.
All right, you ready? YouTube Cypher 4 will be better than YouTube Cypher 2. That's the hot take that you have.
Well,
Papa do!